Boys, I have a story for y'all. Down here in the boat shed this afternoon, trying to get ready for this trip this weekend to the land of the giants. And I was reminded of something that happened this past weekend. I've been fishing for over 30-something years, and I've never had this happen. Never. Saturday, I got on some fish, Bowen went with me, and got on some fish. They were back up in the pockets feeding on balls of shad. If you saw the last video, I caught a good one on a spinnerbait. And then after that one, they just tapered off. They wouldn't commit to it. So I pulled out my trusty jerkbait and started fishing around some of the pockets. First pocket I pulled up in, fished into it, threw right down the center of it with the jerkbait, caught one. What I can understand. Oh my goodness. Come on, buddy. Alright. Paperweight. Granted, it's a little small, but it let me know what I was thinking. So we fished on around. I think it was 2 pockets later. Fished in it. I think I was throwing a frog up in there. And right before I left, picked the jerkbait up, threw right down the center of it. And one loaded up on it. It was good fish, about 2.5, 3 pounds. Way it came off, I didn't think a whole lot about it because jerkbait fishing, you're gonna catch some, you're gonna lose some. It's the nature of the beast. There's a lot of variables go into it. But I didn't think a whole lot about it till the fish came up right beside me to the right. It started dancing on the water and shaking his head around like it was trying to dislodge something from his mouth. Still didn't think nothing about it. Fish react strangely sometimes. So fished on down the bank, about 300 yards down was another little pocket. Got into it, fished around the pocket again, fired the jerkbait up there in the pocket. And I think it was about 2 twitches in, one loaded up on it. I set the hook, felt it for a couple seconds, long enough it should have got a hook in it, and it didn't. So thinking, so I reeled in, and this is what I found. The whole back end of this thing, I don't know if I can get close enough for the video to show it, but it's missing a hook. Split down the back end, hook came out. Which explains why the fish come up dancing and trying to throw something out of its mouth. Guys, what I'm getting at, and all of us are notorious for it, me especially, and I'm showing it to everybody. We inspect our baits as we tie them on. We inspect them at the start of the fishing trip. But always, throughout the course of the day or the fishing trip, inspect your gear, inspect your tackle. You never know when that one fish you missed could have been the fish of a lifetime. Taken from the words of a famous Paul Harvey, good day. Man, I've always wanted to do that. Seriously, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helps somebody remember. If it's a lesson learned, if it's just something to remind you, to help you catch that one extra fish or to catch that fish of a lifetime. As always, we'll see you all in the next one.